Hello everybody, welcome to another continuity analysis review thingy here on this YouTube channel. This time we're going to look at a Disney Junior UK continuity from October 10, 2019. So yeah, one of those rare occasions that are not that rare anymore, recently at least, where we look at brand new squeaky clean continuities. So I know we've been reviewing a lot of old continuities in the past months, and sometimes the time comes to review new continuities. So let's just jump right into it, as people like to say, certain people on the internet. So we've got Purina being all jolly all the time. I don't know, I'm skeptical of people who are always jolly. Hey, Nick Jr. A Nick Jr. ad on Disney Junior. The two juniors collide. The two worlds collide. The two junior giants. These are actually like the two biggest TV channels, and they're supposed to be competitors, but apparently they're not, because they advertise each other on their TV channels, which is somehow strange to believe. But yes, this happens. So usually I cut out the ads from these, but in this case, when it's an ad for a different TV channel, a kids channel especially, and the ad consists of a promo, basically, I keep them in. I keep them. I don't cut it out. I don't cut them out. So we got Aquafresh or whatever. It's like, you may look at this and say it's a blatant ad and nothing more, Aquafresh, but they call it a sponsorship. That they say it's a proud sponsor or something. So somehow, because it's a sponsor, it belongs in a different category, and it gets shown somewhere right before a cartoon show or after one, instead of like in the middle of an ad break, right? It gets special treatment. And well, because it says it sponsors Disney Junior, it even says it, like it mentions the name Disney Junior. So that's why I keep them usually. Sometimes it has the Disney Junior logo. So these are like ads customly made for this particular TV channel. So they do deserve some special treatment, I guess, because of this fact. Because what happens usually is they create an ad and then just give it to like 20 or 40 different TV channels and tell them to show it. So creating a special custom ad for a TV channel does deserve some special treatment, in my opinion. So, it's Aquafresh time. These UK channels have sponsors, various sponsors. So this time we see Aquafresh. Sometimes we see like, well, what is it called? Crusha. Mix up your afternoon noons with some Crusha time. So like various Barbie Dreamhouse, various sponsorships, like movies like Paddington 2. Like, we haven't seen that in a while. The movie's pretty old by now, but I remember it used to be sponsoring Nicktoons UK and stuff. And these sponsors are not limited to just one TV channel. You can see the same sponsor on multiple TV channels. Like, you can see Crusha sponsoring Nicktoons, you can see it sponsoring Nick Jr., and they have a custom sponsorship ad for each channel, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, we got another Nick Jr. ad here on Disney Junior. So that's not just a rare occurrence, it's actually a common thing. We could even stumble upon a Cartoon Network ad. They just don't care. They just advertise their competitors. Why not? Well, I could name a couple of reasons, but apparently you don't seem to care. Maybe there's like a law in the UK that requires them to advertise their competitors, or at least not to say no when they ask you to. I don't know. I have no idea. The fact is, there's this strange system of advertising each other. So yeah. So hey, we were looking at some more promos of this cartoon about these dog families, and this particular cartoon, I believe, is called Bluey, or it's based on the main protagonist cartoon character, because that's his name, Bluey. Maybe the cartoon is not called Bluey. I don't know, but Bluey is a keyword here. When you look at that cartoon, I saw it somewhere, so I remembered Bluey. So hey, look, it's almost like a cartoon Aquafresh. Yeah, it says Disney Junior even there. The text says Disney Junior, even though they don't really use the Disney Junior logo. There's a text saying sponsors evenings on Disney Junior. So that's how you know this continuity is from the evening. Well, evening slash night, early morning, something like that. But yeah, it says evening. So I got this Swiss dog from Switzerland, because that's how dogs in Switzerland look like. They have the Swiss cross. That's how you can identify them. So, what is this? A beaver? Beaver. Yeah. Yeah. So Puppy Dog Pals ends. We see glimpses of ads, and once more a Nick Jr. ad, and they're basically promoting Paw Patrol, which is probably, wait, I don't remember watching Paw Patrol. I remember watching something very similar, something I always confused with Paw Patrol, and I actually was surprised to see that I actually liked it somehow in some weird way. Like, based on the promos that I saw a couple of times, I thought that it wouldn't be that good, but it was actually pretty okay. I was surprised myself. What are we talking about? Well, it's a Nick Jr. cartoon show that's called something like Top Wing. Yes, that's what it's called, Top Wing. And I always keep confusing it with Paw Patrol for some reason. But we're looking at Princess Sophia, the first bumper, Nick Jr. logo bumper, and Aquafresh milk teeth. Okay, Disney television animation. I like to read things I see on the screen. Hey, look, a special kind of toothbrush, a dinosaur toothbrush. Looks kind of cool to me. Oh, I'm telling you, they aired like the central theme, the central topic, is Puppy Dog Pals and this continuity. It's just the promo that comes up the most, that they just show the most. You know, I think it's actually the show I like the least of them all. But apparently we're gonna look at Puppy Dog Pals, even though I like this, like the hill and then the jumping, and I like this like yellow, the colors. I like this rebrand, the recent rebrand, even though the US version hasn't rebranded yet. I guess I don't know if it ever will. I'm surprised to see, because usually the US channels do it first, and then the European channels fall behind and do it somewhere later. But you know, things don't have to be the same every time, so sometimes this happens. Hey, look, Vampirina. She's got bat wings instead of hair. Well, yeah, her haircut consists of bat wings, and she can fly, but she needs to transform into a bat first because she's a vampire. But she's one of those good vampires, not the bad one vampires, even though, you know, vampires are supposed to be like bad, but somehow they turned them into the good guys. And well, it's confusing. It's like the rules don't make sense. There's no logic to it actually. They're supposed to be bad ones, and now they're like here presented as good ones. But I guess we'll just have to ignore that and accept it as part of the what's the word I'm looking for? Part of the, well, I don't know, concept or whatever. So what else do we see here? Well, I believe that on this channel they show a lot of cartoons, and I believe that we won't have enough time to talk about everything because we are nearing the end of the continuity. And I also believe that we're not really going to see anything new in this continuity, or at least of what is remaining of it. So I guess the time has come to bid you farewell. Well, no, not farewell. It's not that drastic. I'm just gonna say like I'll see you next time or something, or au revoir, au revoir, something like that, French. Okay. So if you like the video, Bye bye.